Did the 2016 Democratic nominee for President Hillary Clinton say that she deserved to given the presidency if Trump was removed from office? No, that's not true. The article comes from a liberal satire website, and Clinton has neither publicly stated those exact words nor given any recent interview with the CBS News magazine, 60 Minutes. The story originated from an article published by Bustatroll on December 4, 2019, titled, "Hillary, if Trump is removed, I deserve to be given the presidency," which opened, quote, "Since having her rear end handed to her by President Trump in the 2016 election, Hillary Clinton has turned into a crazy person." No, that is not a harsh statement. Based on her own words and actions of the 3 years since her loss, any sane person would have to come to this same conclusion. She just cannot accept the fact that she was not elected President of the United States. Over and over again, she's sticking her nose into White House business, telling us what the president is doing wrong, or how she would have handled such and such situations. She also repeats her delusion that America wanted her, that more of us voted for her. She just won't let it go. Now, with the Democrats hoping for a removal from office of our elected president through a sham impeachment, she's at it again, and the crazy just got crazier. End quote. Users on social media only saw this title, description and thumbnail. Quote, "Hillary, if Trump is removed, I deserve to be given the presidency." Since having her rear end handed to her by President Trump in the 2016 election, Hillary Clinton has turned into a crazy person. No, that is not a harsh statement. Based on her own words and action. End quote. In the satirical story, Clinton is quoted this way. Quote, "Well, let's look at this situation. The man who did not get the popular vote of the American public, who stole a victory through the Electoral College, who tried to convince the country to throw me in jail without charges, and who is clearly unqualified for the job, is accused of criminal offenses in violation of his oath of office. What are my thoughts? My thoughts are that I warned everyone this would happen and that my last 3 years have been hell because of his accusations. A bomb was mailed to me, for God's sake. He turned my life upside down. So my main thought is that, if Trump is removed, I deserve to be given his seat. I've earned it and the people wanted me." End quote. Although the particular quotes from Clinton are invented by the site, they are not far off from what Clinton has actually said. In an interview with CBS Sunday Morning in late September 2019, the former Secretary of State and First Lady said about Trump, quote, "I believe he knows he is an illegitimate president. It was like applying to a job and getting 66 million letters of recommendation and then losing to a corrupt human tornado." End quote. Later in the interview she called for Trump's impeachment. Bustatroll is part of the America's Last Line of Defense network of satire websites run by self-professed liberal troll Christopher Blair from Maine, along with a loose confederation of friends and allies. Blair has been in a feud with fact-checking website Snopes for some time now and has also criticized other fact-checkers in the past who labeled his work fake news instead of satire. In reaction to this, he has recently rebranded all his active websites and Facebook pages so they carry visible disclaimers everywhere. Every site in the network has an About page that reads, in part, quote, "About satire before you complain and decide satire is synonymous with comedy. Satire sati, are noun the use of humor, irony, exaggeration, or ridicule to expose and criticize people's stupidity or vices, particularly in the context of contemporary politics and other topical issues. Everything on this website is fiction. It is not a lie and it is not fake news because it is not real. If you believe that it is real, you should have your head examined. Any similarities between this site's pure fantasy and actual people, places, and events are purely coincidental, and all images should be considered altered and satirical. See above if you're still having an issue with that satire thing." End quote. Articles from Blair's sites frequently get copied by real fake news sites who often omit the satire disclaimer and any other hints the stories are fake. Blair has tried to get these sites shut down in the past, but new ones keep cropping up. Here is a video of Blair explaining how his process works. If you are interested in learning more about Blair and the history of his sites, here is something to get you started. Quote, "The ultimate Christopher Blair and America's Last Line of Defense reading list, lead stories story updated, check for updates below."